welcome in. Oops. What the heck is going on with this thing? Everything's screwed up here again? That's not good. Sounds like the Zenith needs to get smashed. All right. Welcome in to the Eric Zane Show podcast, a daily show where I discuss news, nonsense, and my personal adventures. But I feel like I got to put my fist through this. Hold on. I wasn't really putting my fist through it, but after a rip-roaring start, late to start the show, never good. Never good. And then here I am. Yesterday, this is the phone call I got. It was a FaceTime, and I pick it up, and I was actually sitting on the toilet. So what you do is you put it real close to your face so that your daughter, in this case, Jacqueline, doesn't know. But then I realized that she's not going to care because the tone of her voice tells me there's a problem. She goes, we have a situation. Now, she just got back from a trip. We had been helping take care of the house and stuff. But I guess she walked in and they noticed something. And she says, we have a situation. And she said, I said, well, what? What is it? And I'm like, please don't be something like someone's hurt or dead or you were robbed. You know, hang on, I got to drink this. She goes, we have a bat in our house. I go, you do? Okay. Wow. And I go, let me check it out. And she flips the FaceTime, and I see the little bugger, and he's on top of the couch, and he's kind of out of it. He's probably been there. He's probably a little tired or maybe thirsty or hungry or something like that. And she goes, every time I get close to him, he makes noise. I go, yeah, he probably doesn't like you. You're probably scared. You probably scare him, and he doesn't want, you know, it's a bat, for God's sake. It isn't a fucking guinea pig. What do we do? I guess one of two things. You can just cover him up with a Tupperware bowl and then slide the lid of that Tupperware, you know, upside, you know, capture him in there and throw him outside or take a blanket. Actually, my first suggestion was take a blanket and just lay it on him and then grab him and then walk outside and set the not blanket, but the towel down. And then he will detach himself from it and be on his way eating bugs. I go, there's no, and she wouldn't do this anyway, but I go, I don't think you can kill bats. I think you get like a bat ticket. Tyler says, no, the first thing you do is immediately locate two things, garlic and sharp wooden stake. Shut up. Corey says the new Twitch updates are going to seriously conflict with how you advertise on the show, Eric Zane. Send me an email. I thought I saw that, but I didn't pay attention to it. But I digress, of course. Kenny says, how about a plastic bag and a tree? No, I don't think you want to kill the bat. And so Justin is kind of there, and he's got a wooden spoon in his hand. And he hears my advice, and she hears my advice, and no one's really doing anything. And then Jackie actually, she goes, here, let me do it. And she called my son-in-law a pussy. And I'm like, what? I go, Jackie, come on. And then she's like sneaking up to it. She goes, I can't, it's in a bad spot. I go, well, you're going to have to figure something out here. I don't know what it is about people when they're doing something new or different or and they're a little bit, they're not really sure. Just fucking do it. Don't fuck around. Don't ask a million questions. At the end of the day, I don't care what you have to do. Get that thing out of the house. Horrible comment by Maureen says bat catching is a man's job. Yeah, there's no room for gender comments like that antagonizing the men in here. We are not your objects to just do your bidding. The fuck? Jackie's like, let me do it, and calls him a pussy. Let me do it, pussy. Like, Jesus Christ, you can't do that. You can't emasculate him like that. Then I hang up. And then she says, we screwed up. Now we can't find it. I go, what? How? And she says, well, it screeched at me and then it fluttered a little and I freaked out. And so I ran out the front door and now we don't know where it is. She goes, is it going to bite us at night? I go, I don't think so. It's a bat. It's not a fucking wolf. She goes, well, online it says that they bite you at night. And then it's going to bite our dog and it's going to bite us. And I'm like, look, I don't know. If it were me, I'm more concerned about the bat. I want you to leave out some fruit, maybe like peaches, and set out some food for it. And bananas and water. I gotta get her on the phone here. Find out what's up. Hey, Dad, we got a situation. Hey, Gunner, we got a situation here. You won't believe it. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. You know why I'm calling you.
I do.
Are you at home still?
No, I'm at work.
What's the update on the bat?
I don't know. I don't know where it is. The bat exterminator called me on my way to work, and they're coming today at 4.
I don't think they kill them, though. I think they capture
No,
them.
they do an inspection of the home and figure out where they're coming in, and then seal it off, and then they put a one-way valve so that it does escape, and then it can't come back in. So, yeah, it was terrible.
Let's start at the beginning. You referred to Justin as a pussy.
He is. He's a big baby.
I didn't like that.
Sorry.
And then you freaked out. What did it do that caused you to run out of the house?
It took off and started flying around the house.
Well, why didn't
you? So I ran out the house screaming.
If you were to just throw the towel on top of it, it would not be able to move.
I tried, and then it took off. I couldn't. It was in the crack between the couch and the wall. So I couldn't just throw the towel on it because then I wouldn't be able to grab it. So I was trying to grab it with the towel, and then it took off.
Oh man, no!
And it was screeching at me, and I had a wooden spoon to try and push it into the towel, and it bit the spoon. So I was like, okay, it's not happy.
Yeah, I don't know.
I had these little fangs, so it was freaky. And Justin was more scared than I am.
He was. Now, were you able to see his little cute face?
It's not cute. It's ugly. I sent you a picture.
Oh, I'll have to look at that.
It's in the group chat.
I love them. I think they're adorable.
No, they're not. They're so ugly.
And they're very, very helpful, by the way.
Okay, well, I hate them.
No, they eat a lot of bugs and shit.
Well, they're not supposed to be in my house.
Well, okay. So
we had to vacate.
Wait a minute. You didn't sleep in the house?
No, I told you we went to a hotel.
I didn't know that part.
I texted you back.
I didn't see that. This is an update that I'm just learning right now. You went to a hotel last night?
Yes, with Cece. We read on the internet that that it could be unsafe to sleep if the bat is in your room, and we didn't know where it was, so it could be in our room. And then when it's dark, it's going to start flying around, and it could bite.
Oh my God!
And if it bites Cece, I don't want it. What if it has rabies?
People are agreeing with your decision.
Oh, good. That makes me feel better. I was like, this is a little extreme. It's 11 o'clock at night. We had to go to a hotel. But...
Yeah, they probably thought there was like a booty call going on.
Ew, no. It was Justin and our dog.
What if they didn't let the dog in?
We looked up pet-friendly hotels, so it was fine.
All right.
Yeah, it was horrible.
God, what a nightmare.
And you wouldn't come help me.
And that's the other thing. You said, hey, can you come over and help us? I'm like,
and you wouldn't help.
Absolutely not. Absolutely
That's so
not.
rude.
No.
That's so rude.
These are important things that have to happen where you have to take care of it on your own.
Yeah, well, if you would have came and helped us, we wouldn't have had to stay in a hotel.
No, that's that. And Kenny makes a good point. He says that's Justin's job now, not Eric's.
Well, Justin clearly is no help.
Well,
did you see the video I sent?
No, I haven't seen anything.
Oh my God! Will you read your messages?
Well, I wake up and then I get ready to do this. I don't sit there and look at
I sent it last night.
I went to bed. I actually put my phone on Do Not Disturb so that I wouldn't be bothered by this.
You should actually go watch it right now. It's really funny.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Ryan writes, bat people told a buddy of mine that the bat that entered the home was a protected species and was nesting and could not be removed due to federal protections. Also, bat poop is highly toxic, and after nesting season, they were finally able to be removed or some shit like that.
The bat people are coming at 4 today, so.
All right. Do you have the video on your phone?
On my phone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you email it to me?
Sure.
Don't text it. I need it emailed.
Okay.
Don't snap at me. Don't get mad. What did I do?
Nothing. You didn't help me.
No.
Yeah, so that was fun.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
I'll send it to you. Thanks for nothing.
Oh, no, you don't need to snark out. I mean, it's completely not fair. I'm not going to go drive 15 miles at 10 o'clock at night because these two wimps can't put it together.
I'm surprised people didn't call the police because I sprinted out of the house screaming.
Really? You were running out of the house screaming?
Yes, and then Justin was in the house and he's like, Cece, go! No, Cece!
Is this all on the video?
No, I wish. The video was me joking with him. Like we're downstairs looking for the bat and I pretended I saw it. It's funny.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Well, thanks.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Okay. Love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Dumbass. Amanda says she's so your kid. On The Office, Dwight shows exactly how to get rid of a bat. Corey asks Ashley, do you think Joe would have done battle with the bat? She says Joe would not have. He would have screamed and ran and paid someone. By the way, I began my process yesterday of my little project of chit-chatting with the SBA and the Inspector General of the United States. You know, the Inspector General and the SBA are very much reliant on the public who suspect that something strange has occurred in regards to PPP loans. And there's a wonderful, wonderful, easy to access NARC page, government NARC page, where you say, hey, I think this is weird. And you like tell your tale. And then they go, thanks. And then they run out the ground ball. Just in case, just in case somebody is, stealing money from the federal government. It's a very simple process. Ryan says, I need this NARC page for my old employer. Share it. Amanda says, that never works. I tried to rat out my baby daddy for not paying taxes because he still owed me like $4,000. Didn't do shit. This is a little different, though. This is the hot thing. SBA loans after the pandemic. And besides, they probably know it's you, so that's why they don't want to help. All right. This is where you go. You go there. And then this is what it looks like. Part 1. I choose to provide my complaint anonymously. I choose to identify myself for the complaint. And then you basically, look, it even says wrongdoer details. And you give the information. Wrongdoer business details. Owns radio stations. Complaint narrative. Choose files to upload. And all that shit. Oh, my God. This is, the plot thickens indeed. Oh, boy. That is, this is going to be good. I will keep you posted. I don't know if, well, there's really nothing that can keep me posted. Hey, I don't know what the hell is wrong with this. You hear that scratchiness? It's not Zenith related. It's this fader. This fader's all scratchy and stupid. I don't know what the fuck is going on today. All right. Tyler says it sounds like there's a bat in the Zenith. Kenny might be the only guy who gets child support. All right. That's good, though. Helps take care of the kids. Not the only thing pet-related. Well, I shouldn't say that the bat is pet-related, but Jacqueline's concerns about Cece getting attacked by a bat are part of that story. But part of this story is, son of a bitch. As I opened the back door yesterday, I hear my neighbor's dog bark. And right then, I immediately go to close the back door. But Bruce goes right out the back door. And now he's standing on the back concrete. And he's on high alert. His ears are up. And he's like, what did I just fucking hear? What did I hear? And he's got this standoffish look to him. And I'm like, don't. Now, long time ago, I started making it a regular thing to put him on the damn leash when we go out. Of course, he's not on the leash right now. And then I hear the dog bark, and they just got another dog. So another dog barks. And he jumps down the retaining walls, and he's now in the open. He is running across my yard towards my neighbor behind me. And I'm like, oh. It is there's only two ways to get him back when he does this. There have been times when I've chased him so thoroughly through the neighborhood that he just lays down from exhaustion. That's the absolute worst way. The other way is if you see someone in the neighborhood that he's about to intersect with or cross paths or be near, you have to yell, "Hey, can you call him towards you? Hey, can you call him towards you? Amanda and Kenny, I'm about to silence you. Just letting you know. You're both being silenced because I'm doing a show. And no one wants to hear about your goddamn discussions concerning you and your money. So shut the fuck up and let me do my show." How many times do I have to talk to you fucking morons about your goddamn conversations between you when I'm trying to do a show? Shut the fuck up. God damn it. Amanda is so blatheringly stupid. When are you going to get it through your fucking cave woman head? Fucking A. Ryan's right. He says you'd think they'd learn. Kenny's probably about 15% responsible for this, but he needs to be put on fucking blast. But Amanda is cataclysmically stupid. Why do you keep doing this shit? Do you have any idea how much of a struggle it is for everyone else and me when all you do is talk about the stupid shit concerning you on the goddamn chat? No one gives a fuck about it. Do your own goddamn podcast and then you can talk about it. Motherfucker. Shit! Oh, I'm so pissed. I don't even want to continue. You see? Ryan says, now I don't remember what you were talking about. I'm sad. This is how this goes every single time with this ridiculous moron. Why do I like you? Why do I even care about you? You know, you do this to me every fucking time. Son of a bitch. It's always you two. And you two sit there and you're like, this is what this is why we all say you two should have sex. And then you sit there and deny that you don't want to roll in each other's folds. But you really do. You secretly do. Just go away for the day. Don't come back. Get out of the stream. Don't do it. I don't want to see you or hear you for the rest of the fucking show. Fuck. And then it always takes an extreme, over-the-top, destructive blast against you in order to get you to finally shut up. Dear Meathead in 30 minutes, if you could tailor your questions to something about the ridiculous scenario that just happened, that would be awesome. Eric at ericzaneshow.com on the Shoreliner Striping inbox. Definitely reach out with an email. I have one question for Dad. And now I'm in an absolutely bad mood. Eric at ericzaneshow.com. If you have a question for Dad, for Dear Meathead. Send them along, please. Anyway, as I was saying, before the gruesome twosome decided to break down their personal bullfuck, I'm now on the hunt. Bruce has wandered through one yard and is now in the yard where those dogs are. And the dogs are on top of a deck. And they're like, the dogs can't get out. And the family is up there. And they're like having a snack. And there's like very young children. And I'm pissed. And so they hear me say, goddamn, son of a bitch, motherfucker. I'm yelling this stuff out loud. And everybody knows I'm pissed. Everybody thinks I'm a psychopath. And some dude is over at Witten's house helping with like some yard work. I think it was a volunteer thing. That whole business about the passing of Tori. So there's been a lot of people that's been helping out the Wittens. So this poor dude there, he's just minding his own business, working on the yard. And here I am screaming and yelling, trying to hop the fence. The fence is not a good fence. And it's like I'm having a hard time getting over it because, well, it isn't because it's not a good fence. It's because I'm fucking old. Like I used to be able to like put my hands on top of the fence, jump, and my legs go over it like a gymnast. But now I have to kind of like hang on it and one leg goes over and then I'm straddling it and then lay on it and then the other leg goes over. I would have been just as fast if I just ran around, you know? But so now I'm balancing on it with one leg over it, my left leg over one side, my right leg over the other side. And then my pants get stuck. So now I'm starting to fall off the fence, but I'm going to rip my pants. I got a pair of sweats on. So I'm motherfucking and son of a bitching and goddamning and losing my shit. And everybody's looking at me. People are out. They're watching this happen. And then just before that happens, I say to the dude, I go, hey, man, can you maybe can you call him? And he kind of like doesn't really do it the way I wanted him to do it. So Bruce just runs by and like, ha ha. I'm like, oh, shit. I finally get over the fence. I run by this guy. Now I'm on the next cul-de-sac and there's Bruce looking at me and he's like, fuck you. Fuck you. So if anybody else, not me, calls him over, he'll go to them. Okay. But not me. He's just laughing in my face. I hear the neighbor who's got the dogs on the porch, on the deck with the kids. And they go, yeah, Bruce is over here. Bruce is out again. I'm like, oh, God, it's so embarrassing. I go running around, and now I've gone all the way around their house. And Bruce is just having the time of his life. He sees a gardener again. And I go, hey, he's coming around. Can you like bend down to pet him? And he does. And Bruce stops. And I go, hang on to him. I like barked at the guy. I go, don't let him go. So I go running up to Bruce and I scoop him the fuck up. And I was so pissed. So pissed. And then I have to muster up a, hey, thank you. But all I want to do is find a volcano to throw Bruce in right now. Okay? It's that bad. I think that if I had to compare my love for the dogs, like if O'Neill did the thing that I hate and ate poop, and Bruce got away, I think I would love O'Neill more, even though he'd eaten poop. I put him on my shoulder, walked to the house. Okay, that's it. No more. And I was like, motherfuck. And how many times have we done this on this show where I've said, I've said to you, you won't believe what happened. I took Bruce. Bruce left the house without a leash on. Dozens of times. And then, like, the one time, it's always the same. The one time things kind of go south. Unbelievable. Hey, I'm going to change this. I'm going to make a technical adjustment. I want you to hang on. Check. That is much better. You're like, I don't hear anything. No, it's definitely different. I think. Fuck. Every time this happens, I picture seeing Eric running around the neighborhood from a doorbell cam with Benny Hill music chasing a dog. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. I'm in a horrible mood now. Seriously. I need to say, a lot of the times I just kind of overreact and freak out. Amanda, you have to stop this. You have to stop making this show about you. We're at a crossroads. You either can't be a listener anymore, or you're just going to commit to not telling us your personal life stories about all your dramatics going on that have happened in the past. Okay? If you can somehow corral that, you would make me happier. And you want to make me happy, right? You love me. Please? Please? I'm begging you. I'm begging you, because screaming at you and saying terrible things about you, it doesn't help. Corey says, nah, we like the beat-ups. Aram says we have to have this conflict between Amanda and Eric. No, we don't. I don't like this. You think I like getting mad? No. Kenny says, hey, man, I felt like it was too much, so I did stop replying to Amanda. I'll take that 15%, though. Well, that's growth, Kenny, because typically if I do what I did, you'll hold your breath and have a heart attack. So I'm glad that you experienced some growth there. Yeah, you see, that's weird. Tyler says, I enjoy angry Eric. Corey likes it. So, yeah, but I only do this when I mean it. I don't like it to happen. You can't do this all the time. I would prefer it didn't. I don't give a shit what you guys like. I don't want to be pissed off. I couldn't believe that. It was comment after comment after comment about something to do with her ex-husband or some shit. It's like, you must be an absolute narcissist to think that anyone gives a fuck. The only person who was engaging you is the one that we're trying to get you to have sex with. Aram says Amanda's band time must be over. Come on back. No, don't. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Please don't. I'm begging you. don't speak. I'm pleading with you. Don't talk. Cole says, who cares about the ex-husband? Let's get back to girls' club hockey. Oh, my God. So many examples of these ridiculous off-the-reservation storylines and comments that no one cares about. Ryan says, angry big fraud should have his own cartoon like Fat Albert. Shut up. My God. All right. I'm going to try to move on. Dear Meathead, in moments. Eric at ericzaneshow.com if you have a question for Dad. Let's see. Jackie's video. I think I can make this happen. Jacqueline, my daughter. A sequence with a bat. I got to upload it to Dropbox. Hang on. It'll take a second. While that does that, let me say that if you are on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube, I'm going to kick you out now. So this is why you need to be on Twitch. All right. Go to twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live if you want to be part of it, or download the Twitch app and search Eric Zane Live. Subscribe to the audio podcast wherever you download shows. Subscribe to more than one platform. It helps. Patreon is free for 7 days, always. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. Aram says, was the band Hammer ever sponsored? No, but that would be great. All right. Hang on, just fuck shit up. Check. Test. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. Ben and Eric Patreon podcast goes on tonight. Not to mention, we will record Who Are These Zanes? Next week, Who Are These Free Beers? Where we will dissect the candle recall segment. They had a riveting bit of content on a recall of a candle. The level of insipidness and the over-the-top attempts to be funny were so palpable, I nearly threw up. If I hear good radio, I'll point it out. But there was 100% some of the worst things I've ever heard on the radio. It was an over-the-top attempt to be funny. The joke tagging alone, where one person says a joke and then five more say another joke and they all go in like 5 different directions, was off the charts. That will be featured next week. All right. Let's see. Where is this video? Okay. I'm so defeated. Joke Leapfrog, as it's known. Oh, yeah. Joke Leapfrog. Audio check, video check.
Like a kid down over there.
Justin cannot find the bat. By the way, that's a murder basement.
He probably lives down here.
That's not funny, Jackie. That's not funny. That's not funny, Jackie.
He lives down here.
Look at him. She scared the shit out of him.
That's not funny, Jackie. That's not funny. Did you do that on purpose?
Yeah, she did it on purpose. She's my daughter.
Video.
You see, this is why I'm glad I didn't come over. That moment right there had to happen.
Like a kid down on the ring.
By the way, people that big are not supposed to be that frightened.
He probably lives down here.
That's not funny, Jackie.
No, it is. Oh, that's classic. She's a shit like her father, and it's hilarious. No, it was an accident. Just happened to be recording. That's like the basement Walt killed the drug dealer in. All right. Awesome. Okay, now as I'm calming down, I just wanted to say to Amanda that I don't feel bad about any of that. I'm calm and still incensed by that. You probably thought I was going to say, hey, I'm calm now. I'm sorry I yelled at you. No, I'm not. I'm glad. I'm happy I yelled at you. She left. Oh, thank God. Thank baby Jesus. Oh. I don't even know if she was married. But I support the guy. You know? Whoever it was, whether it was a husband or someone that gave her his semen. I'm team semen guy. If I had I could make a shirt that says, I love Amanda's baby daddy. I would. I should do that. Hashtag Team Jizz. Team Amanda Baby Mama Jizz. Ugh. When she's sitting there bitching about all the shit she went through, I'm like, yeah, I don't believe a word of it. Josh says, quote, I'm Team Semen guy. Someone's got to cut that clip and use it for evil. Oh, you could use anything I say in this show for evil. Ugh. I think I could do a best of just rants, attacks on audience members. And it's always been Kenny and Amanda. Very rarely is it anyone else. The problem with that is locating those. I don't know. Maybe I could just do search on my platform and the word Amanda. Maybe that would do it. Ugh. All right. Eric at ericzaneshow.com. For Dear Meathead. Where are we right now? Okay, Nathan sent a couple. Brian sent one. And Laura in New Jersey. Send them along, Eric at ericzaneshow.com. Best of Amanda Rageouts. I tell you what, I will make an attempt. If I were smart after every show, like after today's show, I would lift the rage out and then save it for a rainy day. But I don't want anything to do with this rage out today because I'm that pissed. I'm like, fuck it. I'm not thinking clearly right now. For the next 1 hour and 9 minutes, I'm pissed. So all I want to do when I get done with the show is like, fuck this shit, and then shut it all down, and then go let the dog out and chase Bruce around the fucking neighborhood. I think it lays out nicely, though, for the rest of the show because, honestly, when I'm pissed off, I think more clearly. It makes me sharp when I'm pissed off. And I'm pissed off. All right. For you five, I think I meant to get rid of people on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, but then I kept you here. I'm saying goodbye to the folks on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.